Welcome to the Transformational Soul Show with your host, Ruth Soltman. Are you ready to experience more stability in your life? You can change your life and be who you are meant to be, your authentic self.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Transformational Soul. My name is Ruth Soltman, and I just want to say hello to everybody who's watching on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. If you're watching live, thank you so much for joining. And if you're watching the replay, that's fantastic too, because you're still going to get the same energy. You're still going to get the same messages. So it doesn't matter if you watch the replay, don't think you're getting shortchanged, because you're not. It's amazing. Just thank you all so much for being here tonight. I want to say hello to Robert. Hello, Robert. Thank you so much for your super chat, super sticker. I will put you down on the list for a message later on in the show, and you will be the second one. I want to thank Jan Rain for her very generous donation I received from PayPal this afternoon. So thank you, Jan. I've got you down number one, and then Robert is after you. Hello, Kim. Nice you could join me tonight. Hello, Sarah. Hi, Heather. Nice to see you here. Hello, Veronica. Is it still really hot over there in Australia? I got up this morning. It was 72 degrees at 6 a.m. and I loved it. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. I want to ask you guys if you would please hit the like or the thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate that. And, we can feel your energy out there. So if you're watching, please say hello. I'd love to be able to say hi to you and acknowledge you personally. Hello, Joyce. Welcome. So please check out my website, ruthsoltman.com. That's RUTH, S as in Sam, OL, T as in Tom, M as in Mary, A, N as in Nancy.com. Now, if you go to my website, you're going to be able to find out about all of my books, my oracle cards, and my sessions, and you will be able to either purchase or schedule on the website. So I hope you guys will go and check that out. Now, this Saturday, February 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern, we have our Spiritual Message Circle. We would love to see you there, so check it out if you haven't checked it out in the past. And if you have checked it out in the past, come on back. We have, several of the show hosts will be on there that night. And for a small donation of only $20 or more, you will be able to have a message from each person. And, it's a really, really fun time. It's amazing, how much information you can get during that show. And not just with your own personal message, but just with everything that is said. You pick up on a lot of other stuff, and a lot of the information will resonate with you. So even if you don't want to get a message yourself, just come and watch the show, because I know you'll enjoy it. Veronica says 105.8 Fahrenheit today and tomorrow. That's pretty warm, Veronica. That is pretty warm. Come on over and join the Goldylocks Productions group on Telegram. It's a lot of fun over there. Very wonderful, wonderful energy. And Tiffany is always, always posting the most amazing information. I don't know where she gets it all from, but, you'll learn something new every single day. It's really great. Goldylocks also has an online store where you can purchase some awesome merchandise. There's different things on there pertaining to each show. So check that out. And don't forget to check out the Goldylocks Productions Oracle cards. And I just happen to have them here to show you. They're really, really nice. And they come in this really nice tin. And these were, all of the show hosts got together and came up with some quotes and everything. And then Tiffany, designed the cards. And they're absolutely amazing. They look fantastic. And I think Tiffany put the link up, or she will, for purchasing those cards. So all you got to do is click on the link and it'll take you right there. I want to also let you know that you can become a Goldylocks Productions VIP. There's different membership levels and different perks for each one of those. Now, there's also a special VIP show twice a month, and you can join that through either Patreon, or I believe you can also join it through YouTube. Veronica, oh, thank you. Veronica said she's loving my background. Thank you so much. Now, if you would like to maybe sponsor one of the Goldylocks shows, you can do that. And when you sponsor a show, I mean, you can be anonymous if you want, but if you have a small business, you know, Tiffany will make you up a really cool little advertisement commercial, and it'll play during the show that you are sponsoring. So it's a really great way to, you know, get your name out there, or if you have a sale going on, it's a good way to, you know, broadcast that. And it's not required, but if you would like to give a tip or donation tonight, you can do that via my Venmo or Super Chat or Super Sticker on YouTube or Rumble Rant on Rumble. If you make a donation of $5 or more, you'll move to the head of the line when I do messages, and you'll get a little bit longer of a message. I want to thank all of you guys that have been sharing my stuff, sharing my posts, and sharing my show information. I greatly appreciate that. It is so awesome. You know, when I get on social media and I see like somebody has shared my stuff, I get so excited. I used to hear, you know, people that have small businesses that every time they have a sale, they like do a dance. And I will tell you, if you've never had a small business, it's absolutely true. Anytime, I mean, because you get so excited, you know. So I just want you guys to know how much I appreciate all of your love and support. So how is everybody doing out there? How are you guys doing this week? How are you holding up? Has anybody been experiencing any headaches or dizziness or exhaustion, maybe some joint pain, itchy skin, sleeplessness, sleeping too much, not being able to sleep, insomnia, itchy skin, rashes, or anything like that? Please drop it in the comments if you have. I know I've been experiencing quite a few different things this week. And you know, it's a really awesome thing because we're purging. We are purging old energy. We're purging old patterns of behavior. We're purging stuff that wasn't ours to begin with. So it's a really good thing. You know, you're getting closer to the core of who you are. You're purging a lot of stuff right now, and you're feeling it in your physical body. But as we purge it, we're rising above it. And with every single thing that we let go of, we raise our vibration a little bit more. There's this powerful, and I know most of you have probably, if not all, have been feeling this lately. There's this powerful, fresh, amazing influx of energy, and it's beginning to resonate with you. All of the above, Joyce says, and other people that she knows. See us. We're all going through this. And, you know, it's just like when you do spring cleaning or you clean out your closet and get rid of old stuff. All this stuff we're purging from ourselves, it is going to be so to our benefit, right? It's going to be so good for us. We're getting rid of all this old energy that has been just lingering around and not doing us any good. So with this powerful, fresh influx of energy, as you know, it's coming to us, it's starting to resonate. It's beginning to show us what is possible, what we can do, what is possible in our life. Have no fear, no concerns, no worries, just very clear intentions and manifesting. You know, you put out those intentions and we're manifesting so much faster, so much easier, just the way it's always meant to be. But, you know, in our mind, we think, oh, how could I manifest? How could I bring that to myself? Well, right there creates a ton of doubt and a ton of blocks that's going to keep that from coming to you. So just have your clear intentions and watch things manifest very quickly in your life. Hello, Marcia from Feng Shui My Space. How are you? You know, we're gaining a new awareness to shift these old patterns that are no longer working. So today, the twos are here, right? This is my 110th show. And 1 plus 1, first of all, is 11. And 11 is all about spiritual awakening. Then if you add those together, you get a 2. And today is 222. So we've got lots of 2s to talk about. Now, all of these 2s are very, very powerful. When you see the number 2 repeatedly, just the single number 2, it indicates spiritual growth. It indicates life changes, abundance, and more positivity coming into your life. And it guides us to use our intuition more. It helps us to look at things objectively and make decisions through your heart from a place of love. It directs us to strengthen our belief, our faith in ourselves, our confidence in ourselves. It reminds us that we create our own reality. So make sure it's the reality that you want to live in. Make sure you are replenishing your soul. Extra self-care. That is so important. And, when I was getting a lot of this information, most of it last night and today, and I was writing out my notes, and I was looking at everything that it said all these numbers represent. And I noticed that this was confirmation for me and validation for this past week. I went back and looked at different reels and stuff that I had posted on social media. And one of them was all about balance in your life. And that's coming up in a couple of minutes. We're going to talk about that. Another one was about intuition. One was about creating your reality. One was about living in truth. So I feel like slowly maybe all of this stuff was coming to me gradually through the week as I was posting all of this stuff. But when I sat down today and I was writing all this stuff out, I'm like, wow, okay, didn't I just make a meme about that? Or didn't I make a video? So I feel like I kind of already knew it, but maybe my mind didn't know it yet. So it was really great validation for myself. So when you see the number 22, a double digit, 22, when you see it a lot, it is about your spiritual journey. It is about your transformation, transforming yourself, transforming your life, transforming your ideals, your views. It's about growth. So it's about learning and growing and evolving. And it's also about abundance and prosperity. So those things are coming into our lives so quickly right now. Sometimes we don't realize it, but start paying more attention because you will realize it. And abundance and prosperity does not necessarily mean money. We have abundance and prosperity in so many more ways than, counting out money. And this number 22 is to remind you that everything happens for a reason and everything happens just the way it is supposed to. So take comfort in that. Know that things are working out for your best and highest good. Hello, Destiny. Hello, Carol Ann. Well, thank you for the congratulations, Robert. I'm not sure what it's for, though. Let me know. So when you see the number 222 a lot, the triple, they want you to focus on finding balance and harmony in your life, in every area of your life. That is part of your spiritual journey, maintaining that balance and maintaining that harmony. So you have to learn. And, sometimes we learn by doing, sometimes we learn by educating ourselves about things. Find out what works for you. What helps you to maintain that balance and that harmony within you? Because you can have all kinds of chaos going on around you, but when you are centered and aligned and you have that balance and you have that inner peace and calmness, none of that other stuff is going to affect you. We all go through different things in life. We all experience different things, but being able to maintain that inner calmness and that inner harmony and balance is very, very important. Your higher self is always guiding you to what's best for you, but we don't always listen. We need to pay more attention to that. It's never going to guide us. It's never going to guide us to something that's going to be harmful for us. It's never going to guide us to something that is going to be not for our best and highest good. So we really need to get in touch with that inner self. Take some time for inner reflection, and it is time to manifest. Get clear with yourself on what you want. Everything is going as planned. Everything. Your prayers and intentions have been heard and answered, so stay positive. Don't lose your faith. Know that it's coming, because you don't want to create any kind of blocks that's going to keep all of your good and your abundance from you. And remember that it all comes to us in divine timing. And I know that's not always easy to comprehend, but we have to. We have to be able to wrap our head around that. It's not in our time, but it's in divine timing. And we do not have any idea, how long that takes or what that looks like in this world. So just be patient with yourself. If it's taking a little while, don't immediately think, well, it's not coming now, because you're going to create that block and you don't want to do that. So keeping all of this stuff in mind about the number 2, 22, and 222, today is 222. And this is an energy portal, and it's very powerful. And this is why we've been feeling all of this stuff. When we have these portals or gateways or energy waves, they amplify the energy. It's magnified. It's so much stronger. And this is a very powerful time to manifest abundance and well-being in our lives. It's very important. Our well-being is so important. And a lot of times we just kind of like fluff over that fact. But it is very crucial for us. So what does that look like to you? Maybe you need to eat healthier. Maybe you need to drink more water. Maybe you need to spend more time outside. Maybe you need to meditate more. Oh, okay, Robert. I mentioned my amount of shows. Thank you. See, I didn't even realize that. Well, thank you so much. Hello, Melissa. So with this added energy now, we can manifest very quickly. And, with this energy now, we're having many breakthroughs. We're having many of those aha moments where that little light bulb is going off and we're getting it. And things are finally, after all of this time and all of this work and everything, things are finally beginning to click. They're falling right into place very easily with no, what's the word I'm looking for? With no, we're not fighting against it. I can't think of what I want to say. We're advancing our spiritual healing. We are gaining clarity. And we're gaining confidence in our gifts and abilities and the things that we can do. We're gaining a lot of that. And I think a lot of it is because a lot of people are now realizing what their gifts and abilities are, what their purpose is, why they are here. We're increasing our spiritual awareness. We're learning new truths on a daily basis. I mean, I think learning new truths, we know what resonates with us, right? We know when we hear something that's true, and we know when we hear something that isn't. So when you hear something that isn't, just let it go. There's no reason to hold on to that, but hang on to that truth. All of this change and this new spiritual awareness, it's going to allow us to see the big picture where we couldn't before. It was like it was like that tunnel vision. We only had a little bit of it. And we're going to see this big picture from a completely different angle. And this energy shift is creating a shift in our perception. It's allowing us to see old patterns in a new light. We're able to see how these things aren't working for us anymore. We're able to see them for what they really are. And we're gaining the ability to shift those patterns and into out of our lives. We're being able to shift them to heal them, to change them, and to get rid of them. So this is a really powerful time for all of us. So use this energy portal, and any energy portals or, energy waves that we have throughout the year, use them to your advantage. Take it all in. Take in all of that energy. Absorb it. It's magnificent. Integrate it into your energy, and you become one with the energy. Let it work for you. Let it work for you. Let it work with you. So get rid of the idea of separation, right? Get rid of labels. Those are old ideals, and they need to go. We are coming together quicker, and we are unifying more in our common purpose of healing humanity. And before we can heal humanity, we all know we have to heal ourselves first. But we are all part of this. We're all part of this group to help others wake up to their truth, the truth of who they are. And it's a big job. It's not a one-person job, that's for sure. But we've been preparing for this for lifetimes. And we chose to come here now. We all did. We all wanted to be part of this. We chose to participate in this great awakening. We chose to participate in helping others to get to the core of who they really are and live their life in their truth and to speak their truth. So don't sit back anymore. If you have been, don't sit back and be a spectator in your own life. You have to get in there, be a participant, be a manifester, create the life that you want, create the life that you deserve, create the life that you desire, create the life that you've always dreamed of, because you can do it. We all can. And I'm going to tell you that I have noticed a huge difference in my manifesting. Things are coming a lot faster. And this energy that we're in now, we can manifest what we want very quickly. And it almost feels like magic. It's almost like you could snap your finger and poof, there it is. That's how it feels. So put your clear intentions out there, because you will be amazed, absolutely amazed at what you can do. Now, when this happens, you might be saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Believe it. And I had an experience like this last week. There was something that, I was putting out my clear intentions, and within that day it happened. And it was something that has never happened before. And I saw it, and I was like, we get that, it's because that human part of us, we get that shocked feeling at like, wow, it's almost unbelievable, but at the same time, it's very believable. So things are happening quickly. So don't doubt it. Believe it. Things are going to be manifesting so quickly that it's going to take you a minute or two to wrap your head around what happens. And that's how I felt in that moment. It's like I took a minute for my head to catch up with the rest of me. Because you're so powerful. So powerful. We are all so powerful. And for so long, we've been told not to be powerful and that we are not powerful, and to give our power away to other people, to other things. Take back your power. If you are in that position right now where you've given up your power, you take it back right now. You can do everything. Everything is possible. Everything. Don't let anyone make you feel small or insignificant, because you are not. You are magnificent. And you can do anything and everything. And humanity is evolving at such an accelerated rate, faster than any other time in the past. And as we know, when we are waking up to the truth of who we are, it can be a very life-altering experience. It can feel like our life is total chaos. It's like everything is crumbling around us. Everything is breaking down. And it has to do that. It has to crumble and completely flatten so that we can build it back up again and build it up with truth and love. And that's what we're doing. And, we can see this happening in our society today. As our light shines brighter and our love illuminates the earth, um, more people are having great difficulty handling it. And the energy is getting stronger and stronger. And our light is shining out into all of the darkest places. All of the darkest places. We are shining our light. So if you're not in touch with your spiritual self, this can be a very unsettling experience. And people are freaking out and they're acting out. They're falling away from your life. And that's okay because, we don't want that in our energy. And as you continue to raise your vibration, anything that is no longer in that same frequency as yours is going to gravitate elsewhere. Okay? It's going to gravitate elsewhere. But guess what? More and more people that vibrate in your frequency are going to come into your life. So notice when this happens. Don't take it personally. Don't take anything personally because it's never about you. It's always about that other person. And, you are not that person anymore. You've grown, you've changed, you've healed. You've gotten rid of all of this old stuff that wasn't even yours more than likely. Sometimes your likes and dislikes will change. Many things will no longer resonate with you that resonated with you before. And that's okay. This is about your journey. Don't try to bring yourself down to match someone else's level. If they want to be in your life, they're going to raise their vibration so that they will be in your energy field again. Nobody else can tell you how to walk your path and live in your truth. Only you can do that. And it's just really important for people to know because I've talked to a few people this week that are having the same experience where they're doing a lot of healing work and they can feel, the healing taking place. They can feel the change in their energy and they're seeing its effect in other people around them, maybe other relationships. I really don't know, but they're seeing, maybe they're not as close with people as they used to be. And I've heard this from multiple people this week. So I think it's really exciting that everybody is doing all this healing. This energy is really working on everyone. And when you're in that phase of healing and you're in that space of healing, that energy is going to affect you in a very positive way because it's just going to accelerate your process of healing. It's going to help you heal more. But when you're not in that place, you have a totally different reaction to that kind of energy. So, keep that in mind. And, don't feel bad when some people might, you might wake up one day and just realize, oh, I haven't had any contact with that person in a while. I wonder why they never call me. Well, this could be why. But it's all right. And, it's a natural thing that's going to happen. Hello, Devin. Nice to see you. Awesome. Robert says he's listening on his way to work. The joy of third shift. Wow, I hope you have a great night at work, Robert. So just keep all of that in mind because, we're going to have many, many, many of these energy waves all throughout the year. And this is part of what is helping other people to wake up and smell the coffee. Heather says, I heard a song last week that changed my entire direction in life. Wow, that is powerful. It's so crazy you're talking about this to me. I had the same thing you described for others. Wow. See? I get this information for a reason. And I know it's not just you, Heather. I know other people are going through the same thing. And it's all just part of our process, part of our journey. And it's really exciting, when you can feel something that deeply and it can affect you that deeply on such, a personal level. So that is amazing about the song. I love that. Um, so, just be patient with yourselves. We all need some extra self-care when we are in the midst of these energy waves or these energy portals or gateways. And don't forget, we've got some really, really powerful ones coming up this summer. So start preparing. Start preparing now, because sometimes those symptoms can knock you on your butt. They can. I have slept and been so tired in the past week or two that, I don't even know what day it is anymore. And it's not for lack of trying. And it's not that I'm not sleeping, but I wake up a lot during the night and I'm having my crazy dreams again. That all happened, back before I wrote my first book, Metamorphosis. I would have these crazy dreams. And in my dreams, I'm always purging stuff. I don't know what it is, and that's fine. I don't need to know as long as it's going away. I don't care. But that's how one way that I release a lot of stuff is through dreams. And they'll be like very, very active dreams where when I wake up, I feel like I've been like physically, digging ditches or shoveling snow. I feel really tired. So that's been affecting me a lot. I've had the dizziness, the headaches, the itchy skin, a whole bunch of those symptoms. Now, the more that I sit and I focus on the energy and just kind of, let it integrate more with me, the more my symptoms subside. So I feel like it's when all this energy comes at you at once, it affects you that way with all the different kinds of symptoms. But if we can learn how to do like a slow roll, then I think that it would be a lot easier for our bodies to adjust. Because you figure that's a lot of very powerful, high energy coming into our dense physical bodies, right? So it's going to affect us, and probably in a lot of different ways that maybe we're not even realizing yet. So keep yourself as healthy as you can, drink lots of water, and, exert a little bit extra self-care. This is the best time to do that. Put out those intentions, be as clear as possible with your intentions, and watch how quickly you start manifesting. I've had the ear ringing, which I normally do anyways, but I'll get different tones sometimes. We're all getting lots of downloaded information right now, all of us. We may be aware, we may not be aware, but it's still happening. Whether we realize it, whether it's happening when we're sleeping, when we're awake, I don't know. But it's just like downloading information into a computer. It's the same type of thing. And then we can go in there and access it. So, keep doing that healing work, because not only is it making a huge difference for you, but it's affecting all of us, because we are all one. We are all intertwined in that web of humanity, and every single thing that touches that web affects everything that's on it, right? Just like when you have a spider on that web and he's, crawling over to, get a fly that's stuck or something, you see every single piece of that web move. And that's how it is with our energy, our on a spiritual level. We are all interconnected. Joy says, I've had the dizziness and I stop myself, close my eyes and say, okay, I know you're there. Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome. I love it that, you're getting in touch with yourself. Don't try to just dismiss what you're feeling, any of your feelings or emotions, but honor them, work through them. If you're having some kind of emotions from maybe releasing something or purging something, don't just pretend it's not there, that it's not anything. Examine it, look at it, figure it out, and work through it, because that's the only way you're going to be able to come out the other side. So before the show tonight, I pulled a card from this new deck that I got, Crystal Angels. And I did this card this morning before any of this other information. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it says, revealing your true self. This is a card for everyone. It says, as you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. And look at how beautiful that is. And the stone for that card, the crystal, is an amethyst. But I just love that it was talking about the real you, the true you, your true self, revealing your true self, because that's what all this healing work is doing. It's cutting down to the core of our center. It is getting rid of these layers of crud, that most of the time it's not even our stuff. It's stuff we've picked up from other people, stuff we've been told all of our lives that just doesn't resonate with us, but it's just kind of sat there for years and years. Because I guess, a lot of times we just don't know what to do with that. So you got to get rid of it. You got to peel away those layers, just like on an onion. You peel one layer, there's another one. Peel another layer, there's another one. So it might sometimes feel like, and I can remember this feeling a lot, the more you're starting to peel away, it feels sometimes like the more there is to peel away, like you're not getting anywhere, but you are, because as each layer is peeled away and removed from your energy, it's creating a level of healing. And sometimes we might just have a layer or two, but sometimes we might have, 20, 40, who knows? I don't know. It depends on how much stuff you haven't released over the years. But as like when you do spring cleaning and you clean out your closet and you purge that old stuff, it's a great feeling. You feel lighter. You feel a change in the energy. And the same thing happens when we clean out this stuff and purge from ourselves. And we do the healing and we get rid of all that stuff. So know that even though it can feel like a lot of work when you're doing it, it can be painful. It can be strenuous. It can be time consuming, and it can be a lot of different things. But at the end of all of that, when that's gone, it's going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing. So if anybody would like a message, I am going to pull some cards. Now, I thought these crystal angel cards crystal angels? Yes, were pretty cool. And I'm not one to complain about stuff, but my only issue with this is you might have to be a little patient with me, because some of the cards, the message is in dark print on a dark background, and it's hard for me to read. Not all of them, but there's a few that are. So just know that ahead of time in case it takes me a minute. So the first message is going to be for Jan Rain. And thank you again, Jan, for your donation. Let's see what we have for you. So I hope some of this information resonated with you guys. And I hope that it helps you. Jan. Oh, Jan. Okay. And here's one with the dark print. Okay. So the stone for you is Aqua Aura. It says healthy communication in relationships. Oh, this is exciting, Jan. And it says, and I have to get another light because I can't see what it says. All right. And it says, heart-to-heart discussions and clear, assertive communication help you understand and be understood. So, Jan, when embarking on a new relationship, don't hold back any information. Don't make it sound like an interview, but have good conversation. Don't be afraid to reveal yourself, your true self, because that's really important, because you want to attract people into your life that are going to love and appreciate you for who you are. Don't pretend to be anything that you're not, because nobody, that will never work. Because when that happens, you're starting to build a new relationship on a rocky foundation, and it's just going to crumble. So make sure to build that foundation of a new relationship on truth, your truth, and love. And whenever we make our decisions from a place of love, we'll never go wrong. Okay. And Angel Light is your up next card. And this says, spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. And I know we've talked about this before, Jan, that I feel like a community of spiritual people, people that may have a lot of the same interests as you, would be really good for you. Be a really good way for you to get out there in a relaxed environment. I feel like, you need to be doing more with other people and not working so much. You need to take it easy a little bit more. But I feel like so many good things are coming for you. And with that is going to be some change. And change is always exciting. Change can be, scary because we don't know what's coming, but change is always very exciting. And I'm pulling an energized card for you as well. And this is a message from Robin McGuire. And I want you to look at this symbol and just feel the energy from this symbol, Jan. It says, music is medicine for the soul. So try to incorporate more music into your life. Try to, and whatever music, resonates with you. Doesn't have to be anything meditative if that's not what you want. But, music that resonates with you is going to raise your vibration. So keep that in mind as well, Jan. Okay. I'm going to write down your name. Sarah, Joyce, Heather, Marcia, and Destiny. Okay, this message is going to be for Robert. Okay. Robert, what do we have for you, Robert? Well, I don't know if this is going to be the right pronunciation of this crystal, but I think it's either Sugalite or Sugalite, something like that. It says, own your divine power. Replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. Own your own power, your own divine power. So don't say yes just to make someone else happy. If it's not something that really resonates with you or something that you want to spend your time doing, don't do it. There's nothing at all wrong with saying no. And you don't even have to give a reason. Just saying no is answer enough. And I know sometimes we feel guilty about that, but we have to change that way of thinking. There's nothing to feel guilty about. Why would you want to go and do something that you don't want to do, or maybe that you don't have time to do? Don't do it just to please someone else. You have to be very assertive in voicing that to people. So you have to stand in your truth about that. And your other card is Moonstone. And it says heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it's trustworthy. So they're wanting you to trust your intuition more. Trust your intuition more. And let it guide you, because it will. You just have to trust it. And the more you trust it, the more it's going to, the more you're going to be comfortable with it, the faster information is going to come to you. We all get that inner knowing, that sixth sense, that they used to call it, a lot of times they call it mother's intuition when she knows something about her child, or woman's intuition. But it's all the same thing. It's all that inner knowingness, and we all possess that. We don't all believe that we do, but we do all possess that. So, Robert, your card is from Tiffany White Sage Woman, and it says, you heal when you allow yourself to feel. Look at that symbol and let that really resonate with you. And how true is that? Because how can you heal something if you don't feel it and work through it? You can't just bury it. You can't just bury it. You have to feel it. You have to go through it in order to come out the other side of it. Right on, Ruth. More independent and trust my gut more. That is right, Robert. All right. Now we're on up to Sarah. See what we have for Sarah. Sarah. Okay. Sarah, turquoise. It says spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. How powerful and exciting is that? So all this healing that you're doing, you're starting to really understand more of what you believe, about what really, really resonates with you. You're starting to see more and more how you react to things based on how you truly feel and what you truly know about yourself and your own truth. So I see a lot of changes coming from you, and it's going to stem from you living your life authentically, of speaking your truth every day and living in your truth. So that's a really exciting thing. So good for you, Sarah. Okay, Joyce. See what we have for Joyce. Oh, well, that one just kind of flew out. Oh, you got that one that I'm not sure how to pronounce too. Sugalite or Sugalite. It says, own your divine power. Replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. What a great thing to be working on. This is so awesome. Your divine power, Joyce. And I know you've always kind of been a people pleaser too. Most of us have, because that's how we were raised. And, I'm so happy that those ideals are changing. I sure would not want to ask someone to do something with me or for me and them say, sure, yeah, I'll do that. And even though they didn't want to, how's anybody going to have a good time? How's anybody going to enjoy that? They're not. So you have to stand in your truth, assert your truth, because sometimes people are hard of hearing or they just don't want to accept your answer. And remember, saying no is enough. You don't have to give a long explanation of why you don't want to do something or go to a certain place or whatever it may be. So you are the one that you need to please, only yourself. Sarah said, I love that. Wow, powerful message. Thank you. You are welcome. Okay, I hope that resonates with you, Joyce. Let's see what we have for Heather. Okay. Oh, there we go. Heather, you also got turquoise. And this is about your spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. And that's really exciting because you're starting to see the truth of who you really are. You're starting to live in your truth more. You're starting to speak your truth more. And that, of course, is all part of your spiritual path. But all these new knowingness, all these new revelations, it's going to cause you to, or guide you to make changes in your life. And they're going to be, of course, they're going to be positive changes and changes that are for your best and highest good. So just remember to always, be able to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to assert yourself. There's a big difference between asserting yourself and being aggressive. Asserting yourself is just kind of like sticking up for yourself, speaking your truth. So anytime an opportunity comes up for that, exercise that. And it's better to have someone love or like you for who you truly are and your truth than to be drawn to you for a lie. Now, whether any kind of relationship, like a work relationship, anything, always, be your true self. Speak your truth. Okay, now we have Marsha. Joyce said, thank you. So fitting for my life lately. Awesome, Joyce. So glad to hear that. And who's Marsha? Marsha, you got citrine. It says, unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. Are you worrying too much, Marsha? Don't. I think I heard before, like the percentage of things that actually happen that we worry about happening is so tiny. So there's like really no reason to worry. If it's something you can do something about, then do it. And if it's not, there's no point in worrying, right? But we've always done this our whole lives. We've been conditioned to do this. And the only thing it does is it blocks your good. It's going to create barriers. So get rid of any worries that you have. Turn them over to God. Turn them over to your angels. Because you don't need to have that kind of a burden on you. And put out your intentions of how you would like to counteract those worries. Like if you have a situation, something that you're very concerned might happen. Well, put out your crystal clear intentions, for what you want to happen, not what you're worried about happening, and see how differently that changes. It's also going to change your mindset. Okay, Destiny. Well, you're welcome, Marsha. I hope that resonated with you. Destiny. What do we have for Destiny? You got the emerald. And it says ceremonies and celebrations. It's a time of important life passages, such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. So do you have some kind of a life celebration coming up in your life? Or some kind of a ceremony maybe that you're looking forward to? If not, maybe one is going to be on the way. But that's a time to celebrate. That's a time to have fun, to just kind of let loose and cast your cares away. And that's really good advice. So try to have a little bit more fun, Destiny. Try not to worry about as many things as you worry about, and manifest what you want into your life. Just put out those intentions. And have 100% trust, 100% faith that they are going to come to you. Don't have any doubts at all. So I hope that resonates with you. And we still have about 5 more minutes. I'm going to get a card for Devin. I saw Devin pop on here. Devin, you also got the emerald. So you need to have some more fun too and do some celebrating. It's a time of important life passages. Now, life passages doesn't have to be something like a wedding. I know you have a birthday coming up in a couple of months, but you really need to have more fun now. I know you work a lot, but I feel like you need something in your life that you enjoy doing just for the heck of it. It's not work related, that's totally stress-free, that's not very strenuous. See if you can find something like that to incorporate into your life. Okay. Let's see. Carol Ann. What do we have for Carol Ann? Carol Ann. And Carol Ann Carey, her show is on tomorrow night in the Psychic Flow at 8 p.m. And Melissa Parks, Joyful Findings is Friday at 8 p.m. And Tiffany, White Sage Woman, Sunday night, Spiritual Insight at 8 p.m. Oh, Opal. You got the Opal, Carol Ann. And this is awesome. It says, let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show you're bigger than, this is perfect for you. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side for the world. I love that. Bigger than life side. And I feel like your energy is like very vibrant and very bold. I've always felt that about you. And, you know, don't hide all of that wonderfulness about yourself. Let yourself sparkle. Let yourself shine. The world needs to see more of that. Heather said, you just confirmed everything I've been working through the last few days. Thank you, Ruth. Well, thank you so much, Heather, for that validation. That is so awesome. Love that. Okay, Melissa. Ooh, you got Malachite, Melissa, and it says prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. Now, that's going to be divine support through finances, support through people, you know, I don't know how I want to word that. People supporting you with their good intentions, with their love, their energy, but it's also, I feel it also is going to be financially. So that's awesome. Prosperity. And I feel like a lot of good things are coming your way. So I hope that makes sense to you, Melissa. Okay. If I missed anybody, you better let me know right now because there's only 2 more minutes. And I'm going to pull a card for Tiffany. Well, it just kind of flew out, Tiffany. And it was actually 2 of them. And the first one is Aquamarine. And it says Divine Life Purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. And I feel like there's something else that you're going to be doing, you know, in that same realm of your soul purpose, because our soul purpose isn't necessarily one thing. And our soul purpose, even if it is one thing, we have many different things that work at us fulfilling it. And I feel like there's just something else that's coming along for you. And the other card you got, now look at this card. Look at this. Oh, wait. Oh, gosh. I cracked myself up. I had the wrong side. I'm like, you can't see anything on that one. And this is Azurite. And it says deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy toward therapeutic care. So I feel like you just need a little bit more self-care. You do so much for so many people, and you need to do more things just for you. It's so important. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Well, that hour went by super fast, I have to say. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I had a lot of fun tonight, and I hope some of this information, you know, resonates with you guys. I want everybody to have a really good week, and I'll see you next week. I love you all. Good night.